everybody. Thank you for joining us on Facebook Live for our weekly virtual story time at the Keller Public Library. I'm Ms. Kelly and I'm going to read the story today. Let's sing our very special virtual story time welcome song. Do you remember it? Welcome, welcome everyone. Let's read a book and have some fun. Though we may be far apart, know that you're still in my heart. And we're together here online. So smile, it's story time. I'm so glad you're here. Before we get started with the program, I wanted to show you my special puppet. Do you know what this is? It's an octopus. But he's asleep. So let's sing this little song to him. My octopus is sleeping at the bottom of the sea. Shh! His eyes are shut so tightly, he can't see you or me. But if he senses danger, his eyes will open wide, and quickly he will swim away to his cave to hide. He'll stay there tucked, cozy, safe inside his den, and we don't know if Octopus will ever come out again. Oh, sure he will. There he is. We're gonna leave him alone. We can't keep him awake or asleep. Let's keep him awake so that he can hear this story a little bit later on. There he is. Okay, well, if you haven't already guessed it, today's learning and singing and story are all about the octopus. Have you ever seen a real octopus, maybe at the zoo or at an aquarium? I brought some pictures of real octopuses that I wanted to show you. Here is an octopus. And he lives at the bottom of the sea, doesn't he? It looks like he's about to creep out of his cave. Let's look at another one. Here's another octopus. He looks very different from the other one, doesn't he? Yeah, he's a different color and a different size and a different shape. Well, this octopus is nicknamed the ghost octopus. Ooh. But even though he looks different, he and the other octopus have one thing in common, and that's that both octopuses have 0 bones. That's right, octopuses do not have any bones. And that's the reason they're so wiggly and jiggly and able to bend and squeeze their bodies into tight little balls underneath rocks and inside sea caves. Let's look at another octopus. Called a coconut octopus. And he looks very different from the other two as well, doesn't he? But like the other two, this octopus has 3 hearts. He has 3 different heartbeats inside his body. People only need 1 heart, but octopuses need 3. Here's another octopus. Oh, this one is my favorite. He's called the flapjack octopus because he can make his body flat as a pancake onto the ocean floor. And if you're thinking right now, gee, there sure are a lot of different kinds of octopus, well, you don't even know the half of it. There are more than 300 different kinds of octopuses. And those are only the ones that we know about. There may even be more kinds out there that we've never seen before. And maybe one of you that's out there watching today will be a deep sea diver and a scientist, and one day you'll discover a brand new kind of octopus. Wouldn't that be amazing? I have one more octopus picture for you. This guy looks a lot like the first guy, and that's because they're both the same kind of octopus. This is the biggest kind of octopus of all. It's called the giant Pacific octopus. But as you probably already know, no matter how big or how small an octopus is, all octopuses have 8 tentacles. And these tentacles, they work kind of like our arms or our legs, and they help the octopus move around and eat. But they have something our arms and legs don't have. They have suckers on their tentacles, and those suckers help them grasp and hold on to things. Aren't octopuses fascinating? I think they are. Well, now we're going to sing a song. I'm going to teach you a song that will help you think about all the different things an octopus can do with all 8 of his arms. So I'm going to show you a fun way to make 8 today. You can make 8 by using 4 fingers on this hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 4 more fingers on your other hand, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Let's count up together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're going to learn about all the things that the octopus can do with 8 arms. Okay, so you're going to do it with me at home, right? Okay, with arm number 1, we're going to go swish, swish, swish. Can you do swish, swish, swish? With arm number 2, we're going to catch fish. So make a little fish with your hands like this. With arm number 3, we're just going to pat our head. And with arm number 4, we're going to make sure we're fed. Can you do that at the same time? That's kind of hard. With arm number 5, we're going to swim to shore. With arm number 6, we're going to touch the ocean floor. With arm number 7, we're going to pull and tug. And with all 8 arms, we're going to do my favorite one, which is give a hug, like that. Okay, so make sure you're listening while I sing, and you do the arm motions with me. And in the middle of the song, we'll get a chance to practice 4 plus 4, just like that. Okay, here we go. I'm an octopus, I have 8 arms, each one with its own special charm. Arm number 1 goes swish, swish, swish. Arm number 2 helps me catch fish. Arm number 3 just pats my head. And arm number 4 makes sure I'm fed. But that's just the first half. Yes, there's more. I've told about 4, which means there are 4 more. Arm number 5 swims me to shore. And arm number 6 touches the ocean floor. Arm number 7 can pull and tug, and all 8 arms can give me a hug. Good job. I hope you were doing the motions along at home. Well, I bet you're ready for the story. I know I am. Today's story is called The Octopuppy, and it's about this little boy named Edgar, and more than anything, Edgar wants a dog for his birthday. But Edgar doesn't get a dog. What do you think he gets? Let's read and see. Okay, this is called the Octopuppy, and look here on the end papers, we can see that this octopus can adopt many different disguises. Wow, that's amazing. The Octopuppy by Martin McKenna.
Edgar wanted a dog. Oh, he's dreaming about the perfect dog. But Edgar didn't get a dog. He got, surprise, Jarvis. Oh, says Edgar. Well, Jarvis couldn't do anything that a dog could do. Look how many shoes he needs to go on a walk. But Edgar couldn't deny that Jarvis was clever. See, dogs can't hold ice cream cones, can they? Well, they found a little poster here, and it says, Dog Show next week, super prizes. And it looks like Edgar begins to think. Maybe Jarvis was too clever. But with some training, Jarvis could learn to lie down. He did lie down, didn't he? Well, maybe play dead. Oh my. Jarvis is extra, isn't he? Jarvis always went too far. And that drove Edgar kind of crazy. No, 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 he shouts. Until finally, sit, Jarvis. Oh, yes, Jarvis is able to sit. Maybe Jarvis really could be like a dog. Let's see. On the day of the big dog show, however, well, Jarvis could only be himself, which is a lot, isn't it? Well, Edgar was so embarrassed. That made Jarvis sad. So Jarvis flushed himself down the toilet and left this note. I'm sorry I was a bad dog. Love, Jarvis. When Jarvis decided to leave, Edgar knew that he had been wrong. He realized Jarvis wasn't a dog. He was the best Octopuppy in the world. And then Edgar begins to think of all those amazing things that only Jarvis could do. And Edgar wanted Jarvis to come back, and he went to look for him. See, he's made a poster, and he's gone to ask the fishmonger and the police and put an ad on television. And he says, I was wrong. He was my friend. He even braved the stormy seas. But Jarvis was nowhere to be found. Edgar's very sad, and he goes to the last place that he knew Jarvis was, and he says, Oh, Jarvis, I'm sorry I was so horrible. Please come home. And well, an amazing thing happened. All of those creatures who lived in the pipes, those slugs and bugs and snails and crocodiles and crayfish and jellyfish, they passed along the message, Jarvis, Jarvis, please come home. And finally, that was all Jarvis needed to hear. Jarvis! Edgar. Oh. Welcome home, Jarvis. And it looks like they became best friends. Edgar and his Octopuppy Jarvis.
Did you like that story? I thought great book. If you liked it too, give it a clap from home, okay? All right, well, I wanted to show you a little activity that you could do at home. I can show you a fun way to use 4 plus 4 is 8 to draw an amazing octopus. All you need to draw your octopus is some paper, a pencil, some crayons or markers or something to use for color, and 8 fingers. Okay, you may need your grown-up to help you a little bit with the tracing, but I'm going to show you the steps of how to make the octopus, okay? So first you're going to fold your thumb under, and you're going to put 4 fingers down onto the page. And then you're going to trace around just so. And then you're going to take your other 4 fingers and put them right next door. And then trace around those, just so. 4 and 4. But Miss Kelly, that does not really look like an octopus, does it? Well, not yet, but be patient. Because if we flip it around and give him a head, he's starting to look a little closer like an octopus. And then when we have him how we want him, we can outline him in a darker color. And maybe start giving him some details, like a face. And then you can spend all afternoon adding all the colors and all the details that you want. Maybe he's a surprised octopus like this, or maybe he has a big octopus smile. You could give him some ocean friends that he could play with, and just make your octopus exactly like you want your octopus to look. Right? And of course, when you're done with your octopus, we would love to see it. So if it's okay with your grown-up, have them take a picture of it and send it our way at the library and let us know if we can share it with everybody at home. And let's see how many octopuses we can get. Do you think we can get 10 octopuses? Maybe so. Let's see. Okay, well, I had such a great time with you guys. Miss Wendy will be back next Wednesday to read another amazing story on Storytime. But we also have some other virtual programs for other kids, for teenagers, and even for those grown-ups out there. So make sure you check our website for our virtual programming offerings for April. And until we see each other again, make sure that you're reading, okay? Keep reading. Bye-bye, guys.